How in the world did a small country boy end up here? And, you know, I come from a small town in Texas, and I would have never in a million years thought that I would end up first in the Amazon jungle and then in Africa. You're trying to, you know, carry your water, you're trying to cook your meals, you're trying to get everybody fed, you're trying to study your Bible, learn your stories, learn your language, and then something else happens.
This man had gone to the witch doctor and began to place curses on our team, on Jeremy.
But we know that those have no power over us. And so we've really been able to get a lot of people praying for us in this whole situation.
There are going to be things that might happen that you will have to trust God.
To know and to see people and to become integrated into their life some way. As we see starvation up close, as we see hopelessness up close, as we see violence up close, as we lay in the bed and we hear the gunshots, and then we all asked ourselves, what is it going to take for us to stay? Because leaving wasn't an option. And in order for us to do that, we had to walk in the fellowship of Jesus Christ. And so yes, we'll come out here and we will endure sickness and isolation and all the things that go along with doing what we do. However, Christ is worth it.
When we signed on the dotted line and said we want to follow Jesus, that means we left everything behind. And that He is now my hopes and my dreams. Yes, it's difficult sometimes, but then we look around and we say, wow, we live in the middle of Africa surrounded by warriors. Every night just about, we hear them beating on drums and dancing. We're able to see people come to Christ that have no hope in their lives and they've never heard of Jesus.
They should be able to have the opportunity to hear the gospel in a way in which they can understand and in a place that's accessible to them. Not only for the young men who can travel to the city, but for the old women who die every day. To be able to live in a world of fear, in a world of spiritual oppression for your whole life, and then someday you meet somebody and they say, the God who created this world and who created you, He loves you, and He sent His Son to die for you. And a few, have been willing to change their lives. What we have seen God call some of these Karamajong to do is something that's very difficult. When they begin to tell us about how they want to take this message of Christ to their neighbors who live far away from where they live, then as people who have also left our own homes, we realize that there are going to be tremendous hardships, and we want for them to be equipped, no matter the price that they will be required to pay. And if we sent them out alone, then they would not make it, because they wouldn't be able to stand. But if we send them out as the church, then they can stand against the world.
Yesu Kristo ejo kwa kuch Yesu Kristo ejo kwa kuch